This program brought to you by Kellogg's Eggo Waffles. Lego my Eggo.
Nearly a decade ago, a man's fantasy became reality in a form never seen before. Kitchen Stadium, a giant cooking arena. The motivation for spending his fortune to create Kitchen Stadium was to encounter new original cuisines, which could be called true artistic creations. On it, cuisine! On it, cuisine! To realize his dream, he started choosing the top chefs of various styles of cooking. And he named his men the Iron Chefs, the invincible men of culinary skills. Kitchen Stadium is the arena where Iron Chefs await the challenges of master chefs from all over the world. Both the Iron Chef and Challenger have 1 hour to tackle the theme ingredient of the day, using all their senses, skills, creativity. They're to prepare artistic dishes never tasted before. And if ever a challenger wins over the Iron Chef, he or she will gain the people's ovation and fame forever. Every battle, reputations are on the line in Kitchen Stadium, where master chefs pit their artistic creations against each other. What inspiration will today's challenger bring? And how will the Iron Chef fight back? The heat will be on!
If memory serves me right,
today's young challenger came to me when the snows began to fall, asking for opportunity to do the same to Iron Chef Oshkosh, the premier chef hailing from his own home region, Shebogan, Akai Menegoti.
Today's secret ingredient, odoko, winter squash.
Doku.
Welcome to Kitchen Stadium. Here they go.
Winter squash. Boy, they're really moving.
They really are. We have an acorn squash, a spaghetti squash, a butternut squash, and a golden summer squash.
How's it look from your end, Odo?
Looks like the challenger is testing the gourds and the squash and see what's up.
Back to you, Dick.
Thanks, Dave. The Iron Chef now, he's out there. Oh, he looks a little confused.
He's not sure what the challenger's doing there, but he's just going to continue on his own.
The teeth can be an important instrument in determining the health of a fruit or vegetable.
I didn't know that.
It's true.
All right. Now, Odo, how important are these beginning moments with the contest?
Yeah, preparation is very important. They must cut the squash in the right order and make sure they don't cut their fingers in the process.
Iron Chef Oshkosh is known to implement a bit of intimidation tactic.
Oh, he's a big man, that's for sure.
Especially to a young challenger. Now, that's not an easy job there, cutting up those gourds.
Yeah, I bet you those knives are very sharp.
Yeah, we're right through a squirrel skull.
Wow. Now, Odo, it looks like the Iron Chef is working pretty hard down there.
Yes, he brought his big knife in to cut these gourds open.
Now, we do have emergency staff on duty, just in case. But haven't had to use them as of yet. Now, here you notice that he actually honors the gourd.
Oh, yeah.
Traditional.
The challenger, he's going to start with the acorn squash.
That's a good choice. The acorn is a lot of ways to prepare that.
Yes, they use that in America a lot, usually around Thanksgiving with turkey and mashed potatoes.
Now, we have a butternut squash, a spaghetti squash, a winter summer squash.
Cuisin, the challenger said he's going to save these seeds and use them in a later dish.
I think there's another kind of squash, too. Several
Actually, they have 4. He looks like he's gonna use those seeds.
He looks like he's saving them.
No, he's just tasting it.
Oh.
He wants to make sure it's a good flavor. And
Okay. Whoa.
If it's too bitter, you actually have to add some sort of base.
He almost lost one there.
yes, the Iron Chef is really going at it. He's
His
trying
face-
to cut it
yeah,
and
his face is pretty
slipped
red.
away.
Oh, it looks like he doesn't have his knives that he intended to have.
No, he couldn't bring his own knives, so he has to use what is available in the kitchen.
I
Well,
know the
that
feeling.
rules are the rules in Kitchen Stadium, and he's not excited about them.
No, he's not.
What is that? Is that milk?
I think that's honey, and he might add some milk.
Oh, so like,
On the spaghetti squash, he is.
Yes.
Looks like
Yeah.
he's going to go for a sweet dish here.
yeah,
Yes, I think he said
Maybe,
he's making a dessert.
maybe a pudding dessert.
Yeah, a flan.
Yeah.
And now he's.
Oh, is that the microwave?
Yes, and
I think it's
that
a
is
television.
an unorthodox method, but there are some time constraints here in Kitchen Stadium.
Yes, there are. Now he's opening up his squash.
Yeah.
The one that looks like a small pumpkin.
Yeah, is it a baby squash?
I've got to read more.
Oh,
Removing the
Excuse me.
exterior of the squash is often advisable.
now they have a shell on, don't they, Odo?
It looks like the Iron Chef is going to do some grating, and I'm not sure if he's used to this or not. Looks
Okay,
like,
well, he's got it.
well,
Hey,
maybe he's
What?
not quite.
Right up. He
But-
looks he's going to make the shaving small or
I
large.
think this square grater is giving him a little extra challenge.
Yeah,
He's
he's
used to
really
those round
going at
ones.
that thing, and
That's,
I'm frankly kind of worried about him.
Oh,
Goodness. Oh, let's take a look at that again. Was that his thumb there?
No, I think that was a squash chip. Yeah.
Oh my
That's-
goodness,
I
there
think
it goes.
that just slipped out of his hand.
Okay,
so he's
I
really got to be careful.
thought we lost a digit. Well, let's take a look at our judge panel today. We have with us Oki Doshi, famous lover, needs no introduction, I'm sure.
Jack,
And of course, the famous actress Naomi Leone.
This is good films.
Yeah, very excellent. Nyoko, fortune teller,
she's-
and of course the food critic Sushi Johnson.
Tough one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to please her today.
Oh, that's for sure.
Oh, the Iron
Odo?
Chef is a little bit
Now, what is
concerned
that?
about.
Odo, what is that?
I'm not sure. The Iron Chef looks concerned about
It's
the
a-
challenger.
It's called a rotary oven.
Really?
Is, what it is? Yeah, it actually rotates the food.
Well, it looks like he's bringing out all the stops today.
So now does the oven move around the food, or how does that work?
What he's going to do is he's going to hollow it out and then I believe skewer it, and then the skewer then is on a gear, and the gear it's technical.
Well, Pisan, he actually said he's just gonna set it and forget it.
Wow.
Oh, excellent.
Odo.
Looks like the kitchen is a little bit unfamiliar. He's been gone for a few weeks, Iron Chef Oshkosh. Looks like he found some.
Can't find the can opener.
Is
but
that soup?
Grabbed a knife.
I think he's actually adding a chicken stock there that is not of his own creation.
Oh, that's
Not usual for him, but he has been studying some American methods, and I think that is
yes, this is a can of soup. that he's
that's
adding.
chicken and stars.
Very good.
I think my kids like that.
Yeah, oh, it's got stars.
It's good in the winter.
There's that skewer I was talking about. It actually gets to put on a. It's technical. It's
Now, does that take a long time to cook that?
here he's grating some of his with golden squash.
Oh,
There you can see how it actually spins around the heat
the oven.
thing.
Yes, he'll come back to that later.
Oh, okay.
Iron Chef is disapproving of the use of that piece of equipment. Challenger doing the horse hoof clapping. That's actually
for good
causes
luck, right?
it's actually to tenderize.
Oh,
Well, it looks like we have a little soup that
who started that soup?
that's the Iron Chef.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
there
and-
he's back to grating again. He
Looks
really
like
likes that grater
he
now.
looks like he's got it figured out this
I think
time.
he's getting the hang of it.
Oh yeah. Well,
It's-
he's a little tentative.
He's working it now.
I think he's
with-
grating his palm there.
Oh, I'm not really sure.
So a little bit of a flesh sandwich.
Oh well.
Oh.
Now, is he tasting to see if it's grated right?
I think that's got to do with the viscosity or thermal breakdown.
And now he's given up on the grater and he's now slicing the squash. Is that right, Odo?
That's the. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not
Dave?
Odo.
Yes, he is thinly slicing that for his next dish.
That's the butternut.
Oh,
He's shaving the exterior.
well, we've all done that.
There he goes with that butternut squash, straight up. Now, I don't know why you do that if you weren't going to baste it.
The Iron Chef is known for his unique table displays. He might be
Oh.
trying to create something here.
Right, that could be a gourd sculpture.
Yeah, let's see what comes out later.
Challenger back to his seeds, and looks like he's really trying to separate those from the guts.
He is undulating those seeds, Dave.
Yeah, he actually has a technique that he's written about, compression fist. Maybe we'll
Oh,
see
is
that.
this a compression fist technique?
Yep, he actually gets rid of the pulp this way.
Oh.
Makes a big dry ball, like an owl pellet.
There's a lot of
Bear
arm
plug.
strength there on that. Iron Chef smelling the soup.
Yeah, he's simmering and doing good. He's going to let it go.
Odo, what's he putting in the soup there?
Well, I think that's some spices, maybe a hot sauce that he brought back from America. He did some studies over there last few months.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
He added some grated squash, one of the kinds of squashes.
Yeah, now, Odo, is it true that you knew the Challenger before the show?
Yes, I have eaten at his restaurant, and he has shown me a few secrets in his cooking.
Oh, and how
Oh,
is he?
hey, wait a minute here. It looks like,
Sausage.
yeah, that could really overpower a dish. You got to be careful. But look at that dicing.
He's chopping it very fine. Maybe he's going to try and cut the flavor back to the Challenger.
Oh, goodness. Looks like he's lost his grip on that.
Please on. There's some arguing down here. I'm not sure
Oh,
what's
I
going on, but the
Wow, I can hear it now.
Challenger, he is not happy.
I can hear it. Yeah. Oh, there we go. It's like somebody's getting something.
Well, the Iron Chef won't take that.
I think one of his assistants is screwed up really bad.
He's added summer sausage to the soup, and that's his sweet dish.
Yeah.
The Iron Chef here has got to be careful, and he's trying to go a little quick.
Whoa.
Yes, it is
Oh.
still really hot. Yes,
Yep.
really.
Back to the Challenger.
What's with him and the seeds?
Butter.
Yeah.
I think he's going to add some butter to the seeds and bake them. You know, kind of like they do for the pumpkin seeds and things.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure, sure,
Yeah,
sure.
I remember that. Yeah.
Must have got some trouble there with the
Ate a lot of
wax
that when I was
paper.
a child.
Yeah, he's trying to rush here, and I think he's just going too fast. And
He's a fingernail biter, so he doesn't have much to work with.
No. Some other liquid that the Iron Chef has got boiling there.
I mean, that appears to be a base for steaming.
A steaming base.
Yeah, a flavored steaming base right there.
It's bubbling away.
Yep, and the steam would be the next part.
The Challenger is washing something.
Yep, that's the spaghetti squash that he's working with.
Oh,
just trying to clean it off there. He wants to make sure it's nice and ready for
Not
it.
happy.
no.
Oh, he lost a little over the side.
The Challenger is going to bust open his spaghetti squash. Yes, that's what
looks
that is.
hard.
Yeah, actually, the skin is got a tensile strength of aluminum.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you could actually balance a small Volkswagen on the end of one of those.
They're starting to move along pretty fast now here in Kitchen Stadium.
Quite a bit of energy into his soup today,
Iron Chef sweating.
and a surprising move putting the summer sausage in there. And I guess you could say the same for the Challenger in working with his seeds.
Sort
And
of a good luck salting or something there.
Adding
Odo?
a little salt, it kind of brings out the flavor.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
that's I guess the Iron Chef told him what he thought about his fryer there, and looks like the Challenger is going to make some sort of breading.
But the Challenger's still going ahead here, despite what the Iron Chef said.
It's hot. That's red pepper and baking powder, so this will rise. This is definitely a bread of some sort.
Are you going to add like some cream or milk to that, Odo?
I think he's going to add a little milk and eggs, and he's going to make breading. He's
Oh.
going to put that in the deep fryer.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
And there was the red pepper too, so it's going to be hot. I wonder what kind of squash you'd put in there.
I don't know.
I guess something to contrast.
Boy, the Iron Chef has just cut the cheese.
Straight out of the book on how to be safe with cheese.
Yeah,
He's
that's,
leaving the plastic right there.
Yeah, that's a hygienic thing, isn't it, Odo?
Yeah, during his tour of America, he stopped in Wisconsin to learn some cooking techniques. He picked up adding summer sauces and cheese, and I think he's going to try that here.
Yeah,
That's some hors d'oeuvre cheese there. As
All
he's
we
being
need is
very
Brett Favre.
careful. Very careful with that.
Brett Favre, the
Yeah,
Back
he's
to
going
back.
to
Football player?
contrast that cheese and
what's that? Cran apples?
cranberries.
Cranberries, yeah.
Yeah, dried cranberries.
They're pretty. That's a nice, the yellow sort of red holiday colors.
Back to the fryer, I guess. McDonald's here, basically he's going to fry.
And we're back. Let's see what's going on with the deep fryer.
He's just about done here. I think he's going to move that out and get some more. Oh my goodness, a little burn there. Let's take a look at that. Sure enough, he went in to just grab that thing, and right along the top there is just metal.
That's hot oil.
Yeah.
He tried to move it without the glove, and he paid for it.
Oh, right there, right there.
Now that's maybe a little bit of a rookie mistake. What would you say, Dave?
I think he's in a hurry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Iron Chef, he's not gonna let that go.
Definitely disapproving of that and the smell. He really detests the frying.
Let's see how they come out here. They're
Are those finished at all?
I don't know if they're quite done, but he's
Looks
gonna
like,
take them out anyway.
Yeah.
Pickled mouse fetus
Something.
or something.
Yeah.
Horrible. Now here we go. Let's take a look at the master constructing his hors d'oeuvres.
Iron Chef looks a little more relaxed here.
I think he knows he's got an edge after the burn.
Yeah.
He's putting those dried cranberries on with the cheese and some summer sausage. Tasty.
Yes, he really likes the presentation on his food plates.
Well, that just looks good.
Yeah. Oh, let's not forget the squash component. He does have some of the winter summer.
Back to the challenger's taking some of them out of the oven.
Oh, looks like we have a little bit of smoke. He's pulling out his acorns at the same time, but those seeds were smoking, that's for sure.
Yeah, the challenger said they're caramelized.
Oh my goodness!
but
Sounds
look
like
burnt
we
to
have a
me.
little bit of a problem in the kitchen. All of the security systems have been activated, and we have to disconnect that manually.
Emergency personnel are standing by.
I think he's going to turn that off.
Well,
Freeze on. The Iron Chef has some harsh words for the.
challenger. Yeah. There's that butternut again, and it looks like he's.
Is he making a clock?
That could be a clock, and that could be 3 o'clock or 1 o'clock. At this point, it's difficult to tell. He's stuffing pickles of some sort. I think spicy pickles into that butternut nub. And
Yeah.
there's the jar itself.
All right.
I think
This could be the display, but I'm not sure if he's going to cook it or if it's just table decoration.
I can't imagine putting pickles and squash together, but he obviously has something to say here.
Oh, here it comes. Well, this might be a good dish for a young boy or even a man.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, beautiful presentation. I think that is a display item and something, a statement to the challenger.
A little blessing. And he's going to steam that
Yeah, so perhaps they will eat that.
later.
Still sweating?
I've worked with you, gentlemen, for a long time. I don't know if I've ever seen a more
Oh.
competitive
That's Kaga's wine. Yeah, I think he forgot where he was.
match.
It's happened before. So, yeah, go ahead.
It's obvious the challenger and the Iron Chef do not get along, and they're not afraid to show it. And the passion seems to be pretty intense.
It means nothing.
Holy cow, is the challenger moving fast now?
He's going to caramelize those seeds as a dessert topping, I believe.
Kaga, is that maple syrup or?
Pulling the butternut out of the rotisserie. He's wrapping up his main course and his
Holy
dessert.
cow.
This is all happening as we speak. They've got about 2 minutes left here, so we've really got a motor.
Both chefs are putting the finishing touches on their plates, and I think they're going to wrap it up in a
Seen
couple
that
minutes.
before?
I think that was tomato sauce.
Oh,
Sure, and he's just going to
that's
mix
nice.
that with the spaghetti
That's-
squash and a traditional presentation
Going
in
to serve that for a main dish.
a pristine ring.
ice cream.
Secret ingredient of Iron Chef Oshkosh.
Yeah, I believe he said ice cream is tasty.
Another Western Wisconsin influence, perhaps.
It's all coming out now.
Well, back to grading.
Yep, that's just a touch-up
Oh,
for the final dish.
Oh.
And his dessert topping.
oh.
That's it. Time's up. Our challenger, Kai Menigoti, has prepared 4 wonderful dishes for tasting and judgment. An appetizer, a salad, and a main dish, and of course the dessert. First up is the golden fried squash with salad petite. The bold elegance of this dish is brought out by the caramelized squash seeds. Wonderful. Next is the squash Italiano, an Italian treatment of traditional spaghetti squash served in a pristine butternut ring and garnished by voluptuous olive center eye. Finally, he has caramel flan, a mixture of acorn squash, brown sugar, and apples, crowned with caramelized seeds. This dish represents the festiveness of winter.
I'm humbled and honored.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good. I could eat this all night long.
Is this chicken?
No, it's squash.
Ugh. I wouldn't serve this with dog. Yuck.
The garlic in this dish goes very well with the squash.
Thank you. Most unfortunate.
I don't care for the texture. This is excellent.
It was my honor to make squash for you.
And now let's see what our Iron Chef has in store for his challenger. Iron Chef Oshkosh did his best to create 4 dishes of his own. To start off with, the judges will be served cranberry squash pate. The sour freshness of the cranberries controls the sweetness of the butternut. Next, he has squash soup au gratin. This savory dish shows a fullness of squash as a main course. The spicy cheese is seasoned to winter perfection. Next is the pickled squash, a dish he made exclusively as a table display only. And finally, for dessert, he has cream squash. This rich sweet dessert is served hot over French vanilla ice cream, soothing the mouth and relaxing the mind.
I did my best. It was tough. It was really, really tough.
Interesting.
Sayonara.
Bye-bye.
Ogami.
Paper duck.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. I bet you're a real hot dancer. Yeah. Soup's okay, man. But that robe? That's good. That's real good. Where'd you get it?
I think I know what you were trying to do, but the squash is too salty. It doesn't mix well with the cheese.
Oh. Unbelievable. They call you the Iron Chef. I call you Ice Cream Chef. That was beautiful.
An unexpected mixture. ice cream, and squash. The challenger created 4 wonderful dishes, but the Iron Chef showed his culinary greatness with his blending of unique flavors. Who will win the squash battle? Whose cuisine will reign supreme? The Iron Chef!